rebuke every spirit of jealousy. Rebuke every spirit of you self, how did you get it? Now wow, some people will not even work hard, they'll just be getting things. Can you keep short? We can't be complaining about nonchalant men, meanwhile you're a nonchalant friend. We can't be complaining about nonchalant parents, meanwhile you are a nonchalant friend. Let us break generational curses, starting with our friendships. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about something that I'm quite passionate about, and that is what I wish that we all discussed when it comes to female friendships. I hear a lot of girls talk about how they don't really like having female friendships, they prefer having male friendships, or they'll say things like, oh, girls are more complicated, it's more complicated to have girlfriends than having guy friends. And every time I hear that, I'm just like, can you please be for real? Like, please be for real. I don't believe that it's easier to have guy friends than to have female friends. If anything, I realized that the friendships that I've had that hold the most weight, have the most value, are with my girlfriends. And I don't have too many friends. I have a very small circle of friends, but those people are my ride or dies, and there's a reason why that is. And I just like to believe that it's better to have a very small circle of friends that mean the world to you, that mean a lot to you, that you can bank on, than having so many friends that you don't even feel like you are that close to, people that are not going to show up for you when you absolutely need it. What's the point of being surrounded by people and still being alone? This video is so weird to me because I don't see myself as an expert, but I feel like I have a very soft spot for family and friends. Like, those two relationships are very important to me. I like to say that my friends and family are very important to me. They mean the world to me, and they support me and have supported me through several phases of my life, and I do not take them for granted. I feel like where people mix it up is when they see their friendships as people that can come and go, people that they don't really care about, people that they don't want to hold for a long time. But then when it comes to a relationship, they're willing to take a lot of, for lack of a better word, insults from. You're willing to tolerate, you're willing to take so much from a partner, from a man, and you're willing to take from a girl. I just feel like, why are you willing to take so much rubbish from somebody because of, oh, you feel like this person is a man, but then you're not willing to take as much rubbish from another person because they're a woman? I don't want to go into that because you might have your own reasons, but to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I've gone through so many phases, my lowest moments, whatever, sickness, sadness, whatever, and I've had my friends and family support me through it. And I feel like there are certain principles that I believe have helped me maintain friendships. I'm no stranger to friendship breakups. If anything, maybe I might make another video of friendship breakups and how I hate friendship breakups. My most painful breakups ever have been from friends. I even have friendship breakups that are very, like, almost like a decade old, that I still feel emotional about, and I wish I could go back and change some things, but it's all in the past and I have to move on. I feel one thing that people don't really address when it comes to female friendships is the fact that when you're friends with somebody, you have to tolerate a lot of things. It's like the way you treat your siblings. For me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very close to my siblings, and I always say this thing to everybody, like, the reason why our relationship is so good is because of, I know their bad character and I've accepted them from their bad character. I know for each sibling what to expect and what not to expect. I know that this sibling is the one that is most likely going to call you, and I know that this other sibling is the one that if you want to talk to them, you have to call them. There's no point, to me, there's no point beating on a dead horse. There's no point going to the sibling that doesn't like calling me and like, oh, why don't you call me? Like, please, call them. Call them and talk to them. Love people for who they are. Always remember their strengths. Always have it at the forefront of your mind. This is who this person is. I still love them. They are still going to show up for me, even though they might not show up early. But I feel like my friends will be like, girl, Chidera, why are you coming and putting me on blast? But it's just like, I feel like that one is one of the big things. Oh, this person is always late. Like, okay, the person is always late, but when they come, their time, this person is always late. But if you are in trouble, if you need financial help, if you need service help, maybe you need someone to drop you up at the airport or pick you up at the airport by 3 a.m., that person is going to be there for you. Why are you always downplaying that person when you know that this is this person's weakness and these are the person's strengths? Friendships are very similar to relationships. It's the same principles that apply, like I've mentioned earlier. If you want to have great female friendships, if you want to build strong relationships, you start off with the foundation. Obviously, the part where you get to know people's bad character doesn't just come up. You first get to know the person. The values align. You like spending time with the person. Do they make you laugh? Do they make you feel better? Do they cure your depression? Things like that. When you've gone through that first stage, and to me, like, that's the most beautiful stage. You've gotten to know that this person is amazing. You like the person has the right head on their shoulder. They're good. Both of you are similar in ways that matter. It's just like a relationship. You get to know the person, you spend time with the person, you get to love the person, you get to like the person, you get to know more about the person. Both of you have a connection. That's the same principles that apply to a relationship. And then as you grow in your friendship, both of you realize that actually I'm willing to make some adjustments to understand this person, because guess what, you already kind of like them, you already kind of enjoy that person's personality. I feel like some people, where they lose it is that part of willingness to understand the person. You can agree to disagree. You and your friends are not, both of you, though, even your partner, both of you are not going to be the exact same people. Both of you are not going to agree on the exact same things. Like, you have to be willing to understand that, okay, well, this person doesn't really care for luxury bags. Me, I love everything luxury. I want to drive the fanciest cars. Obviously that's not me, I'm just giving an example. Understand who that person is. Both of you don't have to be the same. Maybe that's even what's breaking a lot of people's friendship. Learn to communicate. This person has offended you. Okay, my dear, this is what happened. The person explains. You're like, okay, fair enough. This is how I would like things to go moving forward. Chickena. If the person has sense, you move on. If the person does not have sense, you drop the person. While relationships are like friendship, that person is not your husband. You don't have to always be the same thing as your friend. Both of you don't have to be the exact same people. Maybe that's even another thing that is ruining people's friendships, because you people are out here expecting somebody to treat you like both of you are dating. But my dear, it's just friendship that we are doing here. You don't expect me to buy you gifts on Valentine's Day. You don't expect me to do the most if that's not who I am. If I'm not the person that is going to be planning a birthday dinner, but I am willing to show up and do things that you like, accept that this person is making the efforts to please me in some way. Honestly, I can't even teach you all of this. It's just, when you love somebody, you're willing to do things that would make both of his relationship continue to wax stronger. And a lot of people are not necessarily seeing female friendships in that light from what I hear people talk about. Another thing is, why are you being overly judgmental? Stop being overly judgmental, my dear. You have to have a spirit where someone can have an issue, come to you and talk about it free of judgment. Maybe that's why your friends don't even like you, because you are overly judgmental. You want to prove that you're better than them in every way. Okay, this does not apply to anybody in my life. It doesn't apply to anybody that I know. But I'm just giving an example. Your friend comes to tell you that actually I am having issue paying my rent and this and that, and instead of you to be a shoulder to cry on, you start talking, I don't know for all these people, why are they always living above their means? No, you can tell them in a kind manner, okay, well, if you can't pay your rent, what's the issue? Is it the job? Is it this? Is it that? Okay, how can we make more money? Like, you have to be a comfort zone for your friends, and that is probably why you don't have good friends, because you're not a comfort zone. You're so quick to judge people. Now someone's going to tell you that they're having financial problem. Tomorrow you're over here using them as an example and a yardstick on why you are doing so well in life. At least, even though I can't fly to UK, at least I can afford my rents. My dear, this is not the time and place. You're not supposed to be that kind of person. In case nobody has told you, that's bad. You have a bad character. I have stopped talking to people in a heartbeat because of they said some things that made me think, you think you're better than me? Bye. And another thing is, if you value a friendship, because me, I kind of get hurt by certain things. If you value a friendship and maybe you feel like the person is drawing back and whatever, please be very shameless about it. Call the person and be like, actually, I noticed that you're no longer talking to me in a certain way, you have been avoiding me, whatever. Talk through the issue, understand why that person is drawing back, and you, as the person that is drawing back, also accept apology. Like, willingness to understand. It's a huge thing about friendship is just removing pride. Stop being prideful, bring down your shoulder, and love the person that you're going to build friendship with. You have to be understanding. You have to be able to, understand that not everybody's going to be like you. Everybody's going to be different. We bring different colors to this world. There's a reason why all of us cannot be the same. Don't be expecting your friend to be the exact same thing as you. Okay, you like the celebrity, your friend doesn't like celebrity, and now you have cut them off. My dear, that's why you're alone. That's why the only person around you is your boyfriend, because nobody else is going to be camouflaging themselves for you. It's fine. Okay, I like listening to Burna Boy. You like Davido. To me, Davido is not the, first of all, I'm a Davido fan, but that aside, to me, Davido is not the greatest, but my friend likes Davido. What's my own? Her likeness of Davido does not affect me. It's when the values are completely clashing that I think, okay, we have to, if your friend believes that there's nothing wrong in sleeping with a married man, my dear, you run away, because very soon your husband will be the married man that they will be sleeping with, because at the end of the day, values matter. Back to my first point, both of you have the same values. I said this already. Please don't come for me. Another reason why you might not be a good female friend is because you're not willing to make sacrifices for your friend. They call you, oh, please, can you please pick me up from the airport? No, I don't want inconvenience. Please don't inconvenience me. Everybody should get their own Uber driver. Uber is this and that price. The price of community is inconvenience. In case nobody has told you, price for a community is inconvenience. If you're not willing to be inconvenienced for your friends, also don't expect anybody to be there for you. I don't want to hear tomorrow you say female friends are that and female friends are this, because even you too, if you are such a good friend, people will be willing to do it for you. I feel like this is something that I didn't quite understand, but God has brought in people that are so warm and so kind into my life that I actually understood that your friends should be able to do certain things for you. You should be able to go to your friends when you are in need and not feel a kind of way. It shouldn't be an issue. You should be able to easily make sacrifices for your friend, and you that they're making a sacrifice for, please be a person of integrity. Don't go and borrow money from somebody and now be keeping quiet, because to me you are shady. If you borrow money from somebody and you say you pay back in a week, please make sure you send them their money back in a week. Don't be waiting 3 months, 5 months, because they've not asked you. When you came to borrow the money, did they ask you to take their money? You came, you collected money on a certain premise. You said if they give you the money, you pay them back in a month. But why is a month turning into 5 months and you have kept quiet? The ideal thing to do is, Chidera, I'm sorry that I haven't paid you back your money. This and that happened. Please, I'll send you money. Give me more time. And then you also stipulate when you will send it back. Don't be someone that people don't want to make sacrifices for. That's a bad character. If something happens and you're no longer able to fulfill your own end of the bargain, you should be able to come outside and say plainly, I'm not trying to steal from you. This is what's happening. And everybody would move on. I don't know people you are friends with, but to me, I would move on. I would expect that in that time you pay me back. Those are the things that makes life and relationships sweet. Talking about friendship jealousy, another reason why many people cut their friends off is that they're jealous of them. Don't be a jealous friend. It's normal to want something with your friend and then your friend gets it before you. Where I draw the line is when it is not something that you want, but you want it now because your friend has it. You don't want a G-Wagon, but because your friend has bought a G-Wagon, you want a G-Wagon. You don't want a house, but because your friend has bought a house, now you want a house. On the flip side, if you already want a G-Wagon and your friend buys a G-Wagon, that doesn't permit you to now be somehow. No, it doesn't. If your friend has something that you want, be it car, be it opportunities, be it experiences, be it a partner, you are supposed to be genuinely happy for them. First of all, genuinely happy for them. Rebuke every spirit of jealousy. Rebuke every spirit of you say, how did you get it? Now wow, some people will not even work hard, they'll just be getting things. Can you keep short? What do you know about not working hard? Were you there when the person was probably crying every day and praying to God that they should get that opportunity? Were you there when the person was crying every day jobless and now the person has a job? Were you there when the person probably lost their job and now they have a job? But you are not there. You have seen that God has buttered their bread and sugared their tea, and you are coming over here saying, I've had experiences where my friends and I have wanted something and they got it before me. I was genuinely happy for them, but after you've celebrated them, you have to make sure that you've celebrated them. It's not about you. It's not about you. Your friend got the opportunity. Rejoice in their celebration. Rejoice in their wins. And a good friend will tell you what they did to get it. Sometimes you don't even have to ask, oh my God, you got this job. I'm very happy for you. Like, in this economy, you are getting so and so salary. What a lovely time. Forget the fact that I'm saying all these things. Obviously, you should know how to be happy. I'm not going to come here and talk about how to be happy. You should know how to be happy for people. If you don't know how to be happy for people, I'm sorry for you, but I don't know what to tell you. Your problem is so long and it's very complicated. Your friend will then go ahead because they trust you. They don't feel like you're a babele, and they don't feel like you're a wicked witch sent from their village against their progress. Maybe tomorrow we'll come back here and unpack why people feel like their friends are witches and are against their progress. But today we're talking about how to be a good friend. Your friend will then go ahead to tell you how they did it. Oh my God, you won't believe it. I applied out of faith. I didn't even have the requirements. I didn't even have the experience. But guess what? They gave me the job. You'll be like, wow, lovely. You have to be honest with yourself. Look at what they did differently, because there'll always be something that they did differently. For some people, it's just pure grace of God, prayer. Some people, it is that they went ahead and did a certification. They went back to school. They are more experienced. They are more eloquent. They know how to do interviews. They know how to sell themselves. They hired a career coach. There are layers to these things. There are so many things that someone could have done. If it's something that is totally out of your control, they met a partner, and to them, this partner is the best thing after sliced bread, or even before sliced bread. What do you know about inventions? This is not the time to say, now wow, God, when? Can you keep short? Can you keep actual short? Which one is God when? I mean, if you're saying it jokingly, sure, but I feel like you should be happy for them. Celebrate them. You don't always have to act like your friend's glory or your friend's celebration has taken from you, because it did not take from you. There are a lot of opportunities out there. There are a lot of everything that you want is still there. Your friend's own does not remove from your own. That your friend got a good job does not mean that you can't get a good job. It does not mean that the good jobs have finished in the market. There are still good jobs are yet to come. Believe me. That your friend bought a car. I'm just giving random examples of things I believe are the cause of jealousy in this life. I don't see the need for you to feel like your friend has taken from your own. Meanwhile, you did not have it before. Honestly, if I stay on this topic, we're going to stay there forever. But you have to learn to be happy for people genuinely and have the mentality that somebody's celebration, somebody's win doesn't mean you cannot win. Somebody's celebration does not mean you can't celebrate. Somebody's celebration does not mean you will never celebrate. Please, let us stop with the scarcity mentality and be genuinely happy for people when they win. Moving on. Let's talk about nonchalance. The act of nonchalance has cost me a lot. It has cost me a lot. If somebody genuinely means a lot to you, I just think it is childish and irrelevant to be acting nonchalant. Somebody is your good friend and maybe they did something to hurt you. You feel like, why do I have to say that they hurt me? Well, if they did not realize that they hurt me, I don't care. You will not have friends. I'm telling you, you have to open your mouth and be chalant. Not only that they hurt you, care about a lot of things. Show that you care about a lot of things. If you feel like you did something that hurt your friend, please don't be nonchalant. Very much be chalant. Be chalant. Like, you have to be very, very, very chalant. This is not the time to be acting like you are the most mature and nothing bothers you. Because what now happens is that your friend just thinks, oh, you don't care, you're not talking about it. Maybe I'm the one that cares too much, and they move on. Now you have realized that all your good friends have gone. If I'm being very honest, nonchalance have cost me great friendships. And when I realized that is what hurt my friendships, I didn't let it happen in the next friendships that matter a lot to me. If the friend doesn't matter to you, please be nonchalant and be moving forward. And go and meet people that you actually care about, or people that care about you. But I feel like we can't be complaining about nonchalant men, meanwhile you're a nonchalant friend. We can't be complaining about nonchalant parents, meanwhile you are a nonchalant friend. Let us break generational curses, starting with our friendships. Thank you. I hope that sat right with people. I hope I was able to explain that properly. What do you do when another friend is coming in between your relationship with a good friend? If you ask me, kick them out and shut the door. Obviously, I'm just joking. But I feel like if somebody is coming in between your friendship, that's part of the nonchalance. Please, you better be chalant. You better care very well. Don't let somebody take your good friend from you. I feel like people might not agree, but I don't care if you don't agree. Obviously, there's the mature way to go about it. If I feel like my good friend is now acting some kind of way towards me that I feel is because of somebody else has polluted their mind or made them feel a way that they would ordinarily not feel about me, I would tell them. I'll be like, actually, Nkiru, or whatever your name is, Josephine, I feel like I noticed that dash and that. Please, can we talk about it? That's why communication is very important. You can't neglect communication in a good friendship. Like, please, let's all be for real. You have to also jealously protect your friendships, my dear. That doesn't mean that your friend can't have other friends, but not friends that you feel like will affect your relationship with someone that you genuinely care about. There are certain nuances to this. Obviously, if it's a thing where you feel like they've been gossiping about you and they both don't like you anymore, my dear, leave it. Many fishes in the river, and there are also many friends in the river too. I feel I am approaching this topic from a standpoint of someone that has had a lot of peace in her friendships, and I value my friendships so much that I can never understand for the life of me why people do not really jive with the idea of having female friendships. I feel like female friends are the most set of honest people. They are very emotionally comforting. They're the people that you can share your own experiences with and they would understand you. And to an extent, I also feel like it's very hard finding a male friend that is platonic. If you talk to people that have friends that are like 20 years, you've been 20 years together, waxing stronger, and you're looking at them and you're wondering, now wow, how is it possible? There are certain friends that honestly I don't know what I would have done without. Like, they mean a lot to me, so much more. Like, they're on the same level as my direct family members. If you talk to people that have really strong friends or really good friends, they'll tell you that they treat their friendships the same way they would treat a relationship, the same way they would treat any kind of relationship. You have to be very intentional. You have to be very caring. You have to be very understanding. Think about it. In your family, there might be some people, your parents, your siblings, that are very stubborn and both of you don't get along as much. Do you throw them away? No, you don't throw them away. You keep them because of you believe those people are valuable to you. You have to also apply the same thing with your friendships as well, within reason. Obviously, like, we're not going to come here and talk about the extremes, but you have to apply the same principles to your friendships within reason, understanding that they are human beings. At the end of the day, we are all nothing but human beings and we have flaws, and that's why love withstands a lot of things. You have to be able to understand people, love them for who they are, and be willing to be there for them when they need you. If I sit down here and continue talking about friendships, it's something that I'm very passionate about, and I don't think I will ever finish in a short time. I'm going to be here talking over and over again, reiterating and reiterating and reiterating. So I'm going to end this video here and hope that I'm able to pass my message across, that having good friends is something that comes with intention. It's not something that you stumble upon, and it takes time to build connections that actually feel like home and feel like family. If you're not willing to do that, maybe that's why you don't have friends. And also, you also have to be honest. You have to be honest with your friend and very transparent. If you're not very transparent and you're not honest, you're always shady, you feel like your neighbor is the weapon formed against you. Honestly, I don't know where you're coming from, but I hope you find peace. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel if you want. And I might come back and give different perspectives on another angle of friendship that I think we're not talking about. But for now, my name is Chidera. Bye guys.